Hi there, Peter Northcote here again with yet another amazing artist guitar. I know I've got to find a new intro, haven't I? Because they're all amazing. This one in particular is very, very cool. I love a gem. I love a tremolo that locks. I love them. As a matter of fact, I've built most of my career on one. And to have something like this for this price, at the time of this recording, 369 Australian dollars. Floyd Rose. Floyd Rose. Not a copy. Floyd Rose. Functions like a Floyd Rose. Does everything a Floyd Rose does because it is a Floyd Rose. I think they're about that price. I could be wrong, but now the body is really light. First of all, it's the artist SS87 natural electric guitar with Floyd Rose. It's really light. It's absolutely joy to put on and play because it's light. The wood is just stunning. Wood grain. I've taken the back plate off because I've had to do some work on it. The tremolo now works amazingly. When I first got it, there were issues. Look, with any Floyd Rose guitar, you're going to have to do some work. It doesn't matter what brand or how much you pay for it. You're going to have to do some work on them. They're a personalised thing. You've got to set them up to the way that you like them. Some people like to have that loose. I like it tight. I want to know that I can go for it where I put it. I don't want to have to kind of search for it and have it fling around. So I like it tight. But I tell you what else has happened, and I had to have a couple of goes at it. Underneath this is another bolt that holds it in. You got to make sure that's tight because it was really loose when I got it and the whole thing was flapping about. Now, there is a bolt on it and there's a Allen key screw that locks it in even more. So you just got to tighten those up. Now, the setup also, you're going to want to have to do your harmonics because you got to think about I mean, I don't know. Most of the guitars that I get from artists are set up really beautifully. But maybe I'm fussy when it comes to a Floyd Rose. I like to have them the way I like them, and I want them to function perfectly because I bash the shit out of them. And you'll see in the video that comes after this of me playing that I bash the hell out of it. I really do. I want to do that. You know, I want to get it to that. I want to go and have it in tune, which this does. It's really quite incredible. I've been playing it in the lounge room for the last couple of days, and it stays in tune. Don't get me wrong. No guitar that I have with a tremolo like this on it is perfect, but it's really damn good. They function great. The pickups are bright and loud. I think they're like 15K or something. But you can see all that on the website, and I'll put the link underneath. The locking nuts are great. Tuners are fantastic, although you don't really care about them. Just get them in there and lock that down. It's a beautiful feeling neck, absolutely stunning. And you can think RG, gem. You can think, no, almost flat there. The radius is really, really beautiful. The action is incredible. I've straightened it up. When I get a guitar from artists, I like to do what I like to do with a guitar. If I can set it up the best, I can see that it's got some quality in it. And this has got quality in it. I mean, it's just a killer guitar for the price. 369 Australian dollars at the time of this recording. You're going to have to do some work on it. Simple as that. Like any tremolo guitar. You know, you need to get to know these tremolos. If you don't know how to change strings and do it, me, after doing it for years and years, I can change a set of strings in under 5 minutes. And I know how to set that up and I know how to set them up. And I think if maybe you've got to take it to a Luther. Hey, you might get this guitar straight out of the box and go, it's fine. And it was when I picked it up, but I went, no, I want to do stuff to it. I want to set it up so it's really, really good because I play these guitars. They are really, really special guitars for the price. Nowhere else will you get a guitar like this. Nowhere. If you've never played a tremolo or like a Floyd Rose guitar before, you've been a Strat player or a Les Paul player, and you think, I wouldn't mind trying out one, having some fun with it. having it come back in tune. You know, maybe you could spend a couple of grand. You know, spend $3,000 on them. You could spend $8,000 on a gym. I don't care. Or you could get this 369 Aussie dollars at the time of the recording. I suggest you get one and just play around with it. If you struggle with this, get somebody that knows what they're doing to look at it. Or do some research. You know what? I would suggest just get one of these guitars. Learn how to use a tremolo. Learn how to set one up. It's not hard. You know, you take it off. And the beauty about this sort of thing is if you take the springs off, the tremolo actually just comes out and you can work on it with the strings on it, loose. And then you put it back, put the springs back in place, and it's exactly the way you've left it, in tune. What you do need to do is don't swap the spring order. Make sure that's the first one, the second, the third. That's all. Or change the quality of the springs. There are so many other spring brands out there that are really, really tough and sturdy. So I would say that these are okay, but if I was going to get into it, I would possibly change those springs because they're loose. They're light. Not loose, they're light. Like a little tighter, you know. Okay, so that's my review. It's the usual stuff, 5 position. There's nothing much more I need to say about it except it's really, really good for the price. If you've never played one before, like a Floyd Rose, just go get one. You're going to love it. And it's light. Beautiful feeling neck. I'm repeating myself, I know, but I can't give you any more than that. As a player, I would suggest you get one of these because they're beautiful. Okay, let's have a listen to it. Thanks.